Sam. 90.1 FM, WWLS, the Sports Animal, gives you complete coverage of the 2023 Oklahoma Spring Game. It all kicks off Saturday, April 22nd at 12:30 p.m. Live from O'Connell's on historic Campus Corner in Norman with the legend, Al Eschbach, previewing the game along with other special guests. Immediately following the game, Matt Ravis goes live from O'Connell's, along with Matt Meyer in studio to break down the action and the playmakers. Complete coverage of Oklahoma's Spring Game lives here on the Sports Animal, thesportsanimal.com, and the Sports Animal app.
This report is sponsored by Hunter's Supertex.
It's so hot. I'm so glad you have AC.
Wait, you're still gonna stay, aren't you?
Nothing's worse than worn-out AC. Hunter's Supertex will check your AC for only $89. Save energy, stay cool. Visit huntersupertex.com.
Thunder up OKC. Revolutions in Bricktown is the home of the WWS Thunder postgame show. Bring your ticket for a 99-cent domestic beer or half-price appetizer. Find your fun at Revolutions with 10 bowling lanes, 3 diamond pool tables, 2 multi-sport golf simulators, full bar with 24 beers on tap, and a 60-foot LED screen to watch all the action. Not to mention a foodie-style menu featuring Double Dave's Pizza. Get to Revolutions in Bricktown today on the canal just west of Harkins Theater. And follow us on Facebook at Revolutions Lower Bricktown.
Visit Nelson Mazda in Norman, conveniently located on the Mile of Cars. Ask us about the Mazda CX-50. Introducing a rugged yet refined design that's just as comfortable off the grid as it is on city streets. Offering 0% APR for 60 months on the rugged Meridian Edition during the month of April. The Mazda CX-50 is the exceptional choice for your next vehicle. Make sure to ask us about our new Nelson Maintenance Club when you visit our state-of-the-art service department. Whether it's oil changes, tire rotations, tune-ups, or maintenance, you can trust our skilled team of Mazda-certified technicians to handle the job and provide timely communication throughout the entire process while saving you money. Go to NelsonMazdaNorman.com for details on the 0% APR for 60 months offer on the Mazda CX-50 2.5 Turbo Meridian Edition. We invite you to join the Nelson Mazda family, where we'll make a believer out of you.
At ASCO Equipment, we don't have offices. We have service and support centers because we're in business to do 2 things: serve and support our customers, and to do it better than anyone else. It's why we're on it with boots on the ground, not on the desk. We're on it with Case Construction Equipment. Together, we're hardworking partners who are willing to get their hands dirty to help you win. Case Equipment is practical and intuitive. Hardcore, versatile machines. We're proud to serve and support. We're on it at Oklahoma City at 7100 Southwest 3rd Street.
Remington Park Racing is back. Watch, wager, and win on the world's best American quarter horses, paints, and Appaloosas. Remington Park Racing begins Thursday through Saturday at 6 p.m., Sunday racing at 4. Enjoy the racing action from the Bricktown Brewery, open daily at 11 a.m., with the Silks Restaurant or Henry Hudson's open every race night. Racing group options, including suite packages, are also available. Couple the winning racing bets with jackpot scores in the Remington Park Casino. Parking and admission are always free. Visit RemingtonPark.com for more information. Let your heart race. Thursday through Sunday at Remington Park.
Guys, do you struggle with energy to get through the workday? Are you under a lot of stress? Are performance issues impacting your relationship? You're not alone. The low T and ED experts at Revive Men's Health here in OKC are here for you to help you address the root causes of your day-to-day health concerns with a free exam and free check of your testosterone level. Life can be demanding, and before you know it, it's been a while since you've seen a doctor, had a good day at work, or had the intimacy you really want. Add some life back into your day-to-day, and be sure your testosterone is where it needs to be. Feel stronger and have the energy to perform in all areas of your life. Get guaranteed low T and ED treatments at Revive Men's Health, OKC's best in men's health care. Take that first step and book today, and you'll save $199 with our free exam and T-check. Call Revive Men's Health at 405-942-3100. That's 405-942-3100. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
I'm high-tech, plumbing investigator. A casino called me to a high-stakes card game with tension thick enough to cut with a knife. The same went for the humidity.
You guys are cheating, and I'm not the only one who'll be all wet when I find out who it is.
The high roller was wet as rain and angry enough to fall on somebody. I hoped it wasn't me. What happened, Chief?
The more I win, the wetter I get. I think the casino's trying to soak me out of my money.
It's muggy, but not a mugging. With indoor air this humid, this joint you think your plumbing is leaking, you gotta look for clues. Unexpectedly high water bills, a damp spot in a yard, low water pressure, water in our vents, high humidity, or mysterious sound of running water.
When it comes to leaks, other plumbers are all wet. Trust high-tech plumbing and leak detection to solve your plumbing mystery. Call 405-860-6673 or visit slableak.us. High-tech finds the leak and fixes it.
Leak plugged, case closed.
The Thunder are in Minnesota, looking to beat the Timberwolves tonight at 8:30 on ESPN 640 and 98.1 FM. WWLS, the sports animal. WWLS FM, The Village, Oklahoma City, your home of the Oklahoma City Thunder. A Cumulus media station. This hour sponsored by High Tech Plumbing and Leak Detect. Call 405-340-2000 or visit slableak.us. He's known as the ultimate in the sports universe. The man, the myth, the ego. It's the afternoon sports beat with Jim Traver on 98.1 FM. WWLS, the sports animal.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the afternoon sports beat on this beautiful Be Happy Friday. I'm Jim Traver, your host. Going to be with you until 6 o'clock talking sports on this great day. Lucky Star Casino. I'm sorry, I'm out of it right now because I got things, I don't know, there's things happening and something messed me up. I apologize. So I didn't do my exact thing. It is a Be Happy Friday, though. And we are at the Lucky Star in Concho. Sorry about that. How you doing, Mr. Matt Ravis?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm very good. I'm very, very good.
By the way, I forgive you.
What do you forgive me for?
Well, you apologize. That's what
I did, man. I don't know what. Just suddenly, like things. I don't know what happened.
It's all right.
I mean, I was on the Instagram and I came, and then somebody had said something on Instagram, and I said, "What was that?" And the next thing you know, I started talking, and then I couldn't remember what I was saying, and
it sounded fine.
But
to
I'm
me.
okay.
It sounded fine to me.
Okay, good, because I feel like I'm all right. I'm not like, it's not like I'm out of it. I'm ready to go. It's Be Happy Friday.
That's right.
Fired up, beautiful day.
That's right.
Gonna go play some poker this weekend. Excited about that. I am at the Lucky Star Casino today in Concho. People winning money. If you want to come out and win money, join us. I'll be here till 6. Al will be here, I believe, until, is he here until 8 tonight? What's the game starts at 8:30, so that means, he'll be here till 8.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be here till 8. He'll be here for the Oklahoma Men's Thunder forecast. Are you a little bit fired up? By the way, you guys were talking, a lot of people don't get to listen to the shows because it's not on in certain places. My show at 2 o'clock comes back on to some of the national or, other stations. So they didn't get to hear you guys talking about, you guys were talking about the logo for the Thunder and the uniforms, and I guess you were getting text after text after text. Is it wrong for me, Matt Ravis, to say that I just don't care?
Well,
I mean, am I being wrong? Is that bad?
No, it's not bad. You just don't care.
Okay. What did I tell you before we went on the air that blew your mind?
That you didn't even remember what the Oklahoma City Thunder logo was.
I don't even know what the Thunder logo is. I've been doing this for how long? I could not, if you said draw the OKC logo, I could not do it. Tell me about, what is it again?
Logo blindness or something? I don't even know how that's possible.
I just don't look.
Like,
I don't
some people
care.
have face blindness. Maybe you have logo blindness.
Maybe I have logo. Maybe I do have
but
logo blindness.
Okay, so it's like a shield, it's a triangle that's upside down with like rounded edges, and there's a basketball inside of it, and there's blue and yellow in it, and it says OKC in the middle of the shield. And it's got
know that by heart?
2 little stripes. I mean, I'm looking at it right now so I can describe it to you.
Oh, you're looking at it. Now, if you weren't looking at it, would you know all that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I wonder, if there's anybody out there who is a Thunder, who watches the Thunder, who doesn't know the logo, please text. I would love to know. Am I the only human being that doesn't even know what the daggone logo is?
You just said you just don't care about it, so I'm not shocked there, I guess. I shouldn't be surprised.
This young lady over here just said that she doesn't know what it is either. Thank you very much.
But I'm supposed to know. I do a sports talk radio show every single day.
I'll tell you this. I tweeted yesterday about, hey, maybe it's time to rebrand, and I got a really good response on it.
So what is it? Is like what's the percentage of people that agree with you?
I'm not sure. It's probably 50-50 based on what we got on the text line today, I would say. Probably around 50-50.
Now, is it just because you're tired of it?
It's been 15 years. I was never, let me ask you this. Do you like the logo? Yeah, I guess you just don't even care about the logo.
I don't even, no, I don't, Matt, I'm seriously, we've talked about this before.
Google it for me.
Okay.
Tell me if you like it.
What am I going to put in?
Thunder logo.
Thunder, okay, hold on. Thunder.
And tell me if you like it or not.
Logo.
Or if you just don't, or if you just feel...
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
Middle of the road. Indifferent.
Dude, I got there's 10 different ones. Which, I mean, is it the one that has the Thunder written over top of it? Is the one that just has OKC in the middle?
That's same thing.
The blue
same
one?
Thing. Sometimes they write Thunder over the top of it, and sometimes they don't. And you're talking about the background, right?
I guess. I did exactly what you told me, dude. I'm a very good follower. You told me to put in the Thunder logo. I did, and 9 of them popped up.
So
I don't even know. Some of them are weird. Some of them are blue. One of them's white. One of them's little. One of them's big.
I would never very partial to it in the first place, and we've had it for 15 years. I don't know. I just thought maybe, and here's the other thing too. It doesn't really relate to Oklahoma City. Tell me how that logo relates to Oklahoma City.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't.
So I'd like to see a little tie in there. And then this is a new era for the Thunder, so I figured that, why not now?
Okay, that's interesting. New era.
Thunder
like
2.0. So.
Well, listen, I don't know if you remember this. It might even be before you were doing the show, but we had a big old discussion one time about the OU uniforms, and I just flat out said, I don't care. If I'm OU, I don't change them. They're pretty iconic. I mean, they're not as iconic as some other places, but the uniforms do not. Now, young kids nowadays love this kind of stuff. So they're not worried about what I think, right, as a 61-year-old man. They're more worried about what you think as a 30-year-old man. But I don't.
It's a little different with OU because that's like an institution, you know.
Yeah, long time.
I mean, that is, and there's a lot of tradition and legacy. The Thunder don't really have that.
Right. Thunder been here 16 years. Is that what
I think this is year 15.
15. Well, I don't know. I'm weird. Is anybody texting on the text line to say they don't even know what the logo is either? I might be the only person that doesn't know.
I'm a Thunder fan. I do not know what the logo looks like.
Thank you.
Again, I don't know how that's possible, but there are other people out there like you, I guess.
Well, I mean, let me explain this to you. The minute I looked at it, I said, "Oh yeah, I've seen that."
Yeah.
You know, but if you would have said to me, "Draw it," I wouldn't have been able to do it. Because I will tell you this, dude. My whole life, and I think this came from my dad, because I seem to remember a time like in baseball or something where I vaguely remember my dad was the coach of a team, and some of the players are like they didn't like the uniforms, and my dad wore them out or something, and I think my dad gave me a talk about, dude, it doesn't matter what you wear. You just go out and play. So I think that I just kind of took that mantra my whole life, you know? I don't care what I put on. Dude, I wore the ugliest uniform that any human has ever worn with the North Pole Knicks. Ever. There's never been you've seen it. Remember we looked at it. It's the ugliest Pull it up. The North Pole Knicks. Pull it up. You'll see. It's the ugliest uniform that anybody's ever worn. Red pinstriped.
By the way, it's not K-N-I-C-K-S. It's just Knicks, like St. Nick, right?
That's right, like St. Nicholas, yeah. St. Nick. Did you see it yet? Did you find it?
Yes, yeah. I remember. You had me look those up once.
Now, is that the ugliest uniform you've ever seen?
Sure, but I love it.
Well, I mean,
it's out there. It's creative.
It is really, really creative. If y'all want to look it up, it's pretty impressive. It's red with white pinstripes.
It's a little gimmicky.
It's ridiculous is what it is. We looked ridiculous. But you know what? We went out there and beat up on people. We were the team that nobody knew anything about. You know, the North Pole. I mean, the big teams were like the Gold Panthers from Fairbanks was a big team, and you know all the other bigger towns. And we were this little North Pole Nick, and we were loaded, dude. And we beat up on people. And we had the ugly, and people make fun of our uniforms and stuff. I didn't care. I think that you've realized by now that I'm kind of different, man.
Really?
I'm a little bit different.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. A
little bit. And one of the things I'm different about is I don't care about uniforms at all. It blows my mind, people that talk, and I'm not ripping on you at all. I understand if people want to change it, that's cool.
And I'm coming at it from more of a marketing perspective, too. And you don't.
Well, yeah, you get, that's right, because people are going to buy more stuff,
right? I don't really care about that. But, yeah, I just like, the idea that, hey, this could be part of your identity. Yeah, I like that.
Well, the one thing that you've said that I like the whole day so far is about the starting anew. It's like a new era.
Yeah,
and so that's a pretty good
idea. Exactly the reason why you would do that.
Okay, well, that's a solid idea. But I'm going to tell you, if I'm still alive 10 years from now and you and I are doing radio, then I'll bet you an amount of money I won't know the new league logo either.
we got this text. You can draw the Steelers logo, right?
There is none.
Well, yeah, but the one that's on their helmet.
Actually, I cannot draw it, but I know what it looks like. I don't know exactly, like every little part of it, but I know what it looks like.
That is an iconic logo, though, right there. I mean, that
sure is. There's no doubt about that. Everything about the Steelers is pretty much iconic.
And to me, I don't want to be a hater, but that's a total opposite of what the Thunder have. You don't even remember it. That's how not iconic it is.
Well, that's true. Yeah, the Steelers, like, for instance, I just looked up the Steeler. I did not know, this honestly got truth, I did not know that the yellow's on the top, the red's to the right, and the blue's at the bottom. I did not know that. And I've been following them, dude, for over 50 years.
So yellow on top, red in the middle, blue on bottom, that's how it goes?
That's right. Yellow on top, red in the middle, blue on the bottom.
What are those? What do you call those? Stars or?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know what you would even
say. Do you know what they are? I mean, maybe you look it up. I don't know what they are.
I'll try to look up exactly what they're called.
Skinny, what is Skinny? Skinny said, Matt needs to stop changing the logo on uniforms. I need to get some use out of the shade jersey I just bought.
Skinny. Yeah, somebody
for his sons.
Somebody texted Mark earlier and said, don't change the logo. I have a tattoo of it.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, there you go. That's like those Yardbirds out there that tattoo their wives, their girlfriend's name on their arm, and then they break up. I actually know somebody like that. I do. I know. I'm not going to mention who it is, but not too far away from me, I'll just say. But I know somebody that did that, and then they got divorced because she was a psycho, and he literally spent money and pain taking that name off. He's now married to another woman.
Yeah.
How would you like that if your beautiful girlfriend right now had some other dude's name on her arm? Would you like that?
I might be a little hung up on it. I wouldn't lie. It'd be hard to ignore. Yeah. That reminds me of Kenyon Martin. Remember when he used to have the lips on his neck? He got them covered up.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Kenyon Martin. Jeez. Yeah, that's. I don't have any tattoos, but I'm glad that I didn't tattoo anybody's name on me. That's for sure.
Yeah, same. That's probably a bad idea.
As many times as when I was young, many times as I had alcohol in me, I'm really shocked that I never got a tattoo.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
I don't know. It is shocking to me.
Like someone just said, hey, I bet you won't do this. That kind of thing.
Yeah. By the way, I just was told that something I knew. The logo was copied from U.S. Steel. Right. I do know that. Yeah, for the Steelers. That's the U.S. Steel, the old U.S. Steel, I think, which they might be out of business.
We're getting great response on this on the text line right now, by the way.
Oh, really?
900-9957. It's pretty split, too. Yeah.
And we are getting some people that are just like me that they don't even know what it is?
Yeah. Some people are, like, one guy said, come on, tell me one logo in the NBA that is memorable. And I think there's some truth to that. There's a lot of, I think, dud logos in the NBA.
I got to tell you, I'm bowing down to that, dude, because just right now in my head, I'm trying to think of logos of teams.
Like, you can imagine the Lakers one, right? You can visualize that, I'm sure.
I mean, kinda.
Yellow and gold basketball.
Well, I know it's yellow and gold.
Purple and gold, I mean.
Yeah, purple and gold, right, yeah, purple and gold. I know the colors, I just don't know what it is. Like, I heard Mark talk about the little prospector for the Denver Nuggets. I remember him. But now you said he's gone. I didn't even know he was gone.
Yeah, they rebranded a couple years ago. Yeah.
So they don't have a prospector anymore?
They might as one of their, like, team. You know how teams have alternate logos? Which, by the way, I think the Thunder should go ahead and do that, too. But they might still have them in that. But it's not their main logo, no.
My man Jeremy Gray from Rob's Ranch said the Chicago Bulls is the only one that he can think of.
Yeah, that's an iconic one. But other than that, there's not, like, Celtics. People could probably think about that one in their mind.
Yep.
The leprechaun.
Skinny just said that. Skinny just said the Celtics is the only one that I can visualize.
I think Miami.
The only other one.
Miami's pretty iconic, right?
Is it?
The flaming basketball going through the hoop. I can think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that one. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
The Knicks too. You can think of the Knicks probably.
Yeah, probably. Don't they have a hoop on theirs too?
They got a basketball and like a triangle. It's a little bit like the Thunder's actually. A little bit.
Yeah. Well,
not exactly.
I'm just glad that there's some people out there that are like me that don't have no idea what's going on with the logos. So I got to tell you, I'm pretty fired up about this game tonight.
Yeah, I'm pumped up too.
Would be really, really cool if we had a 7-game series with Denver. Did you have you been reading some of the stuff that Shea has been putting out
on Instagram?
Is he trying to become a rapper?
He's been writing rhymes all year long. Yeah.
But he's getting stronger here at the end.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff on there.
How about the one that he's talking about? The one that he just put out here in the last couple of days about how people didn't give him any chance, and what was it that said how young they are? You remember what I'm talking about? That one that he said everybody said we were too young, and
I know there was something where he said he kept bringing up the rank. We were ready for war. They kept bringing up the tanks.
Yeah, that's.
They thought
crazy.
I'd be on vacation, getting ready for the lottery.
Yeah,
he's got some
there
good
you
stuff
go.
on there.
He gets
creative.
after it.
He gets creative for sure.
You know, I was listening the other day, man. They were talking about Shea and about how Oklahoma City. I think it was Shannon Sharp. And the old deal of is he gonna want to get out of Oklahoma City because branding? Aren't those days over with now? I mean, look, if you're in New York or L.A. or maybe Chicago, okay, Miami, but I'm going to tell you right now, nowadays, you can be just as big a brand in Oklahoma City as you can in Houston, in Dallas. Am I wrong on this, Matt? Please tell me I'm right on this. Times are different nowadays, are they not?
It is, but I do think that, for some reason, these guys do get pushed to bigger markets.
Yeah.
But I will say this, too. Some guys are different. Some guys don't want to necessarily be in a big market.
Well, and these Canadian dudes, too, I tell you about them, the hockey players, all the Canadian hockey players. Those guys, man, they don't care about nothing, man. They just want to play hockey and drink beer.
Right.
And now basketball players are different, but Canadians are a little bit different than we are, man, in many different ways. Some good, some bad. But I don't know. Look, I hope he stays a long time. I hope he stays forever. But we go back a while, dude. I guarantee that people thought that Durant was going to stay, right?
Sure.
People thought Westbrook was going to stay. Remember, he's the most loyal dude of all time. He left. Harden got out early. So you just know. But, yeah, I'm fired up tonight. I got to tell you, I'm picking the Thunder tonight. I think Minnesota's in disarray. I don't care what they say. They can talk all they want. I think that fourth quarter that they played against the Lakers was about as bad as basketball as I've seen a team play who's supposed to be good. I really do. I thought that was embarrassing. And I think that they're probably in some trouble.
Were you surprised by the number? 5.5?
No, I'm not. If you notice, every game is 5.5.
Yeah,
have you noticed
and
it?
the underdogs have been doing really, really well.
I know it. And look, go look at the next round of the 4 5s and the 3 6s. Now, the 1 3 6 is, Golden State, so that's different. But look at the other ones, 5.5, right? The one in the, what's the, is it the Knicks and,
Knicks and Cavs?
Yeah, is that not 5.5 too? I think it is. Some of them, it seems like there's a couple others that are 5.5. I just think Vegas is saying, we're going to go with the home team, and you go ahead and bet what you want to bet. But, I kind of like the Thunder tonight. I do. I think it's here's my biggest problem, Matt. And I think that this is not unfair to say. If Dort and Giddey don't have all-time games, they probably lose to New Orleans. So, the two Williamses had terrible games. So I think what needs to happen is that needs to all kind of mesh together, if you know what I mean. Look, Dort's not... How many games is Dort going to have like that, right? I mean, he was ridiculous. He might have another here or there, but you can't say, okay, he's going to do something like that again. So, having said that, that's when you need, Santa Clara Williams to pick his game up, right? Or Arkansas Williams to hit himself a couple threes. So, that's probably the key to the game for me, is just to get the consistency out of all the other players. I without McDaniels, I don't know who the heck's going to cover Gilgeous-Alexander. Who do you think's going to cover?
Well, that's a good question. Probably you want to put somebody with some length on him. You have to.
I know that's why McDaniels. I mean,
McDaniels
playing this game,
you might see Edwards covering him at times.
I think you will see Edwards, but with Edwards, if Edwards covers him, who the heck's going to cover Santa Clara? I mean, it's just. This is one of those games, Matt, where both teams, in my opinion, have bad matchups. Does that make sense? Both teams have dudes on the other team that it's going to be really hard for them to cover.
Sure, especially if
who's Conley going to cover?
Especially if Gobert plays.
Yeah, I know. Conley going to cover Giddey?
No, you can't put a 6. What is Conley, like 6'1"?
Yep.
Is he taller
so who's he going to cover? Gilgeous-Alexander? Dort? Maybe Dort.
Try to hide him on Dort, maybe.
Prince? Now, Prince plays some pretty good defense.
Play some defense, yeah, and he can match up.
So maybe Prince on Gilgeous-Alexander, and then you put Edwards on Santa Clara Williams. Kyle Anderson's not horrific defensively.
Right. He's just not very fast.
No, he's not a great athlete. Yeah. Well, I just think it's going to be a tremendous matchup. I'm very excited about the game. And we will see if the Thunder can get to the playoffs. If you listen to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, there's no doubt they're going to the playoffs. He is very confident.
They packed for the week, right? I mean, they
yes,
get
their
bags packed because they'll be heading to Denver if they win this one.
And that game will be on Sunday, right?
Yeah, that would be Sunday.
I will tell you this: I give them very little chance if they play Denver. But I'm picking them tonight.
Sunday at 8:30 would be the first game.
Is it 8:30?
Yep.
And then don't they play like the next one would be? Is the next one at 9:30?
Next one would be
Tuesday.
And that might be. I don't know what time zone this is. It might be Mountain Time, so it might be 9:30 the first game, and then 9 o'clock for the second one.
See, I think it is. I think it's 9:30.
I'm on CBS Denver right now, so it's got to be at Mountain Time. So
I think it's 9:30 Sunday.
And then 9. Yeah.
Yeah. Thunder, remember the weird thing about it, the Thunder are out there in that dang on West. They're in a division of all the West Coast teams. That's why you'd like to get them the heck out of there. When they add those two teams, you'd love to see the Thunder get the heck out of the West, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Go into the middle, one of the mid zones in here.
No, I think there will be some shakeup.
I do too. They should be with New Orleans and Memphis, Minnesota, right? All up and down here. Isn't that perfect? Maybe Denver. Well, you're going to put Las Vegas in, right? It's going to be, it's Vegas and Seattle. My gosh.
Put them in the same
Thunder,
division
there's no way
as Seattle.
What?
Put them in the same division as Seattle.
You think they will?
No, I don't think they will.
No way.
Because what we were just talking about, but that would be fun from a rivalry perspective.
Seattle will go into the West. And then, the first time the Thunder go into Seattle, you think the fans will be fired up about that?
No question. No question.
Crazy.
I guarantee you there were some Sonics fans listening to our rebrand talk thinking, green and gold would look good.
Well, they can do that with their own team. They can go right back to making them the Supersonics and go green and gold. Time for an OG&E break. It's National Volunteer Month. Join OG&E in bettering our communities. I'm here today at Lucky Star Casino in Concho, just north of El Reno on Highway 81. All the games you want. Don't forget, on Saturdays, they're giving away a bunch of stuff. Raindrops and riches. Come earn your entries for that. By the way, I want to congratulate Mr. Gerald McCoy, retiring from football. Great guy. I got to know him a little bit when he was young. Tremendous football player. And I'll tell you this, Matt Ravis, OU needs more Gerald McCoys.
Yes.
That's the truth. By the way, too, if you want to read a great article about SGA and the Thunder, it's in the today's ESPN. Go to ESPN.com. Did you read that article, Matt?
No.
Oh, it's great. Go read it. It's by the, what's the guy? Why can I'm so bad. He's the African-American guy who covers the league. He's really good. You know who it is. ESPN. You're probably looking it up right now.
Mark Spears wrote this.
Mark Spears, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mark Spears. It's a great article. It really is. Really is a good article. A lot about SGA and stuff, so Y'all want to go read it, do it. We'll be back. Leader in sports, the animal. Don't go away.
98.1 FM, WWLS, the sports animal, has made it easier for you to message us on the Trade Pros Heat and Air Text Nation line. Text your comments or message anytime to 405-900-WWLS. That's 405-900-9957. Our phone and text lines are now the same. So text the Trade Pros Heat and Air Text Nation line at 405-900-WWLS. And when you need them, call the bros at Trade Pros, 405-593-1585, 98.1 FM, WWLS, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by FarmSafe 811.
FarmSafe 811 starts with you. Always call 811 and wait for any underground lines to be marked.
Always keep safety in the back of your mind. Just stay humble.
For more information, go to farmsafe811.org.
Attention, Oklahoma! David Stanley Chrysler Jeep Dodge is going to double your tax refund up to $5,000. Got a tax refund? We will double it. A $5,000 tax refund is now a $10,000 refund. Want a new Ram Crew Cab? Don't buy last year's model. New 2023 Ram Crew Cab. 30% off the MSRP. Tech, title, and tax included. And no payments for six months. Oklahoma, it's the best time to buy a new ride. Over 500 new Chryslers, Jeeps, and Dodges in stock, all with deep discounts. And we will beat any competitor's offer on your trade-in by $1,500. If you have a tax refund, we will double it. Up to $5,000. New Ram Crew Cab, 30% off the MSRP. Tank, title, and tax included. And no payments for 6 months. Over 200 Rams to choose from. One location only. David Stanley Chrysler Jeep Dodge, across from Tinker in Midwest City. Ram stock number W41859. No payments for 6 months with Dash Financial. Dealer retains all rebates.
Introducing the newest flavor of our extreme chemical drink, Jittery Berry. Jam-packed with stuff that will make you dehydrated and weak. Sugar, sugar, sugar!
Hold up. All the sugar and caffeine and energy drinks will only make you crash. Next time you need a boost, try something refreshing and natural. Water. It helps you feel energized and keeps your muscles working at full strength without jitters or cramps. Stay strong, drink water, visit swapupok.com.
Golf USA! The game you love is back. So this season, why not lower your handicap and elevate your game by visiting Golf USA? With the biggest brands in the game, paired with the team that's helped Oklahoma golfers some 30-plus years. Golf USA is Oklahoma's golf store. A top 100 club fitter by Golf Digest, Ping, Mizuno, and Callaway. It's Golf USA at 14040 Joel McDonald Drive, just west of Quail Springs Mall, where fitting is still free. Golf USA. Before you go to play, come to Golf USA.
Aquascape Pools, the outdoor living expert, is having an open house Saturday, April 15th from 9 to 2 inside their renovated showroom at Britton and Eastern. We'll have food cooked on Bull and Louisiana grills, special giveaways, and free gift with purchases of grills and Dolphin pool sweeps. All the new accessories and deck furniture from Ledge Lounger will be on sale. Bring the whole family. Come get some free food and bring a water sample for testing to get the pool season started right. The Aquascape Open House, Saturday, April 15th from 9 to 2. Aquascape Pools. Outdoor living is our passion.
Hey, it's Spinoza from the Morning Animals. You know we love to bet on anything. And our new form of paying off is pizza from Dado's Pizza in Oklahoma City, North Manhefner and Quail Plaza. You can check them out there or online at dadospizzaokc.com. Real New York pizza in OKC. You are going to love it.
We want to see ya at Kalidi Kia. Hey, Sabi, where are you at? Driving to Watonga. Why Watonga? Are you getting some cheese?
No, Corey. The gas is 4 cents cheaper. I'm saving a lot of money.
No wonder why. People travel from all over the Midwest to buy from Kalidi Kia. But they're saving thousands, not just pennies. Are you sure it's really worth your drive?
Well, okay. I also really like the Watonga cheese.
I knew it. Like people come to us for the low prices and the best customer service.
Corey, that's kind of cheesy.
Well, Sabi, nobody is cheesier than Kalidi Kia.
Corey, nobody.
It's Triple Play Home Services 14th anniversary. In appreciation of your loyalty and 5-star reviews, spring tune-ups are just $73 in April. Call 405-877-PLAY to book your $73 AC tune-up or online at calltripleplay.com.
Shop Spring Black Friday savings at the Home Depot to get your kitchen clicking. With top brand appliances from Frigidaire, like a new refrigerator with sealed crisper drawers to keep your produce fresher longer. Or a dishwasher with its unique blade spray arm for better water coverage that reaches every corner. Plus, with convenient shopping in-store and online at the Home Depot, your innovative new appliances are just a click away, too. Save up to $500 on select Frigidaire kitchen appliances during Spring Black Friday at the Home Depot.
I'm Scott Trout, attorney and CEO of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. We help men deal with the life changes triggered by divorce, such as child custody and property division, among many others. But life changes also occur after divorce. These changes can make parts of your existing court order irrelevant. If you feel a modification to your court orders might be necessary, talk to us at Cordell & Cordell. We're a partner men can count on.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Oklahoma City area attorneys. 6303 Waterford Boulevard, Suite 120, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 73118.
The Sports Animal Studios, powered by the OKC Thunder. Summer break is right around the corner, and so are Thunder youth camps. Sign up today for our Thunder coding or youth basketball camps at okcthunder.com/summer camps.
Check it out. The NBA playoffs begin this weekend. You can hear Game 1 between the Lakers and the Grizzlies, a 7-2 matchup, live from FedEx Forum in Memphis. Coverage of the NBA on ESPN Radio begins at 2 p.m. on Sunday on ESPN 640 AM and 98.1 FM, WWLS Sports Animal.
We're back. Lucky Star Casino. Guy just messaged me on Instagram, said I didn't even know the Thunder had an official logo.
The one that's at midcourt? How do you not see that? I don't understand this.
I don't know.
Don't get it.
This guy said when he was a kid, he thought the OU logo was a weird Q. He was always confused by it.
That is confusing.
This is it. And the guy sent it to me. This is it, Mr. Jim. Thunder logo. Thank you. Okay. It's in my head now. Definitely in my head. Definitely. How about we go to Traber's Take?
Traber's Take.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Sponsored by Van Hoof Fence.
You know what really grinds
Get
my
the
gears?
job right the first time. Their perfection is your protection. Go to vhfence.com or call Van Hoos Fence today. 405-735-1167.
You know, Matt, before you and I maybe make some picks on these games in the NBA and these series, did you see that the Colorado Regents, I guess, met? And supposedly they, voted on getting out of the Pac-12. And then the university, I guess, came back and said, no, there's no truth to it. But from what I understand, there is
Calling
truth.
timeout just in case.
So this is something to look at, because I'm telling you, I think Colorado's coming back to the Big 12, dude. I really do. I think that this is going to happen. I think Colorado has never felt real good in that league. And I just think that with USC and UCLA gone, I think Colorado wants out. And I think that
touchdown.
If Colorado wants to leave, I think Utah's going to leave too. Because Utah, you can't beat Utah with BYU, you know? Can't beat it. I mean, you can't beat unbelievable rivalry, Mormons and stuff, all that stuff. And then it's just going to be up to Arizona and Arizona State, who, by the way, I used to live out there. I know a lot about it, did a radio show out there. They've never felt at home in the Pac-12. They were just added later. USC and UCLA and all those schools never really have accepted them. So I don't know, Matt. I'm not going to go out on some massive limb, dude, but I think this is in the process of happening.
Well, it's interesting. If that is true, then it makes sense too, thinking about it, because if you're Colorado, you're thinking, all right, where's this TV deal? What's it going to look like?
Yeah.
Are we going to be on the CW with our games?
Well, that's what the Regents. I guess that's what the Regents were all talking about. I guess the Regents were like, this is ridiculous, this TV package.
So,
look, I'm telling you right now, if I was doing a radio show anywhere else in the country, I would say the exact same thing as I'm going to say right now. I'm getting out if I'm those teams. This league, it has stunk for a while. We can agree with that, right? This league isn't any good right now, and it's getting ready to get worse. I mean, I know
that they've had Oregon. You know, Oregon got into the championship, and Washington has been okay, but they're not on the same page. They're not on the same level as these other conferences.
Now let me ask you this, because I mean there was a reason Colorado turned away from the Big 12, right?
Yeah.
There was a reason, and that was because it was on kind of shaky ground at the time. Now it's looking a lot better. Am I saying anything wrong there?
No, I mean, no, not really. I think, look,
and then I think that they wanted to be in the Pac-12 too for like cultural reasons. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Colorado is a weird school, man.
Yeah, and it's a weird state.
It is. And listen, I'm not ripping on this, but I've talked about this before. I can't explain to you that school and Denver, downtown Denver, of the amount of kids that go to the University of Colorado and like want to become like ski bums and get high every day, and they end up homeless down in Denver. It's incredible, Matt. I mean, it's unbelievable how many there are. At 20, 21, 22, 23-year-old kids that just go out there to like party and ski and stuff. And the school is so, what's the word I'm looking for?
To be fair, Jim, there's a lot of schools people go to just party.
No, but this one's really strong, though, Matt.
Colorado's a good school, though.
Yeah, it is a good school. I'm just telling you, if you go look, I know when we used to go to Denver all the time, I was shocked. And I would talk to people in the town, and they would tell me this. This wasn't me. These are people telling me what was happening. Now, the only reason why I bring that up is because I'm trying to say that the school is kind of very laissez-faire. Is that a pretty good way? I don't know how to say what I want to say.
First, Colorado,
it's just
Big
kind
12
of, you know, happy and go lucky kind of. Yeah, you know, and I think that they thought that the Pac-12 with the academia and the attitude, they just didn't fit in real well with some of these Midwestern places, right? Southwestern places.
Yeah, and what I'm getting at here is, do you think maybe they would hold out for the Big Ten? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm getting at.
Big Ten ain't gonna take them.
I don't think the Big Ten would want them. I really don't. I don't think they fit in with the Big Ten. I mean, maybe the academic part with some of it, but
what the hell?
I don't.
Look at this.
You gotta remember something, man. Some of those schools in the Big Ten, they are really like hoity-toity, right? And Colorado's not hoity-toity. So I don't know. Look, I don't know what's going to happen. I could be dead wrong. I'm just telling you that their regions met, and there is no doubt in my mind that a lot of it was about the fact that the TV package is horrible, and do we want to stay in this league? And when your regions meet and you start talking about that, that means that you're moving pretty far down the road, Matt. That's all I'm saying. I think Colorado right now is talking to other schools to say, hey, come with us. I believe that. No one, I haven't had anybody tell me that like right to my face, but I just have a feeling that that's happening. And if the Big 12 gets those 4 schools, wow. It's going to be really cool. That conference will be really, really good. Don't you agree? That will be really good?
For the Big 12, yeah.
Yeah. Be a really good conference.
Especially if you can bring in a couple other.
Well, I'm talking about those 4.
Those 4. Oh.
Arizona State, Utah, Colorado.
Yeah, absolutely. Same page.
I think it'll be good. All right. Let's go over some series. Who do you think the number 1 player in the entire league with pressure in these playoffs is? Number 1 player in the playoffs that has to really get off and his team do well. Who would you say in the entire playoffs? I got one.
So the guys are the most approved. I'd love to hear what you have to say first. Because I got an answer.
I think it's Embiid.
Yeah, that's probably what I was going to say too.
I mean, I think it's Embiid. I mean, he won the MVP. He led the league in scoring. The guy's unbelievable. And he's got the number 1 assist guy in the league, and he's got other players to play with him. And they played well here in the last couple months. So I think Embiid's got the most pressure on him of anybody in the league. You agree?
That's a great point there, and I think Harden is right there with him too.
Well,
what he's done in the playoffs.
But the thing about Harden is he's no longer the number 1 guy. You know, he'll have to play well.
Yeah, it should be a great opportunity though, since he's not having to shoulder that load.
You're right.
If he crumbles,
you're exactly right.
Not being the number 1 guy, then people are just going to come at him even harder.
Hey, listen, if he doesn't play well and they lose, he'll get killed. There's no doubt. And rightfully so. He's been terrible in the playoffs. He's had a couple games here that have been good, but it starts all the way back when he was with the Thunder. He stunk it up against Miami in those finals. He was horrible.
I think Jokic is right up there with those guys.
I think that's a good one. Isn't that interesting? Probably maybe the two top players this year, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Some other guys like Kawhi. Would that be fair? Kawhi and KD?
Well, let me ask you, though. Are you saying because he went to a new place? Or, because he's won 2 championships, and he was the MVP in both of them.
Yeah, it's just, it's a lot of what have you done for me lately. He's down the list.
Okay.
But since he's, that ring he got was in 2019. It's 4 years ago now.
You know who else has a little bit of, I think a little bit, maybe Tatum a little bit. How about Tatum?
Sure, Tatum does. No doubt.
Tatum, there's talk if they don't do well that they might trade Jaylen Brown. I mean, Tatum, I think Tatum's got to be the star that he is. Anybody else?
I think Durant is on that list. I'm not saying he's up there, but I think Durant, Chris Paul, guys like that are on there too.
Okay. How about Anthony Davis?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Frankly, we're really bringing up a lot of dudes. A lot of pressure on some of these dudes. Okay, real quick. 76ers, Nets. I'm going 76ers fairly easy. You?
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Celtics, Hawks. I actually could see a sweep here, but Atlanta maybe gets a game.
Yeah, I would probably guess 5 games too in that one.
Okay, I'm going Knicks over the Cavaliers. I'm going 5 over 4.
I like that.
I like the Knicks, man. I think the Knicks will give Milwaukee a halfway decent series. They're not going to beat them, but I think they'll give them a series.
Nobody's giving the Knicks any chance in the series. Nobody.
Against the Cavs?
Yeah, nobody is.
Really? Cavs are really young, except for like Mitchell.
One key is Julius Randle has to be right. He has to be healthy. He has to be good. I think it's a game time decision for game 1. If he is, though, I'll give him a good shot.
And I'll tell you some other things too, dude. Like guys like Toppin, he's got to play really well. And Barrett, those guys, they got to play good basketball for them. Warriors, Kings.
No question.
I think the Warriors are going to win, but I'm picking the Kings because they're my team. I'm a Kings guy. Who are you going with?
I told Mark earlier, I'm going to be shocked if this doesn't go 6 or 7 games. Won't you?
I agree.
I will be very, very surprised because the Kings are good enough offensively that will get them at least 1, maybe 2 games in that series. So, yeah, I've got the Warriors. I'll say Warriors in 7.
Okay. I'm going Kings in 7. All right, Lakers, Grizzlies. I'm going Grizzlies. I'm not buying into the Lakers. I think it's nice story and everything like that, but I'm going with the Grizzlies.
No Steven Adams, but tell me this. How are you going to slow down John Morant? Who's going to cover John Morant? D'Angelo Russell? Dennis Schroeder? We're going to do with John Morant. He's going to go crazy in this series. And they got Desmond Bane. They've also got guys that can throw at LeBron. They can throw at AD. So I
don't forget now, they got the Defensive Player of the Year.
That's right, Jaren Jackson Jr.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to cover AD, right? With Steven Adams out. So I'll tell you what, you talk about a matchup. Yeah. We were all fired up about Dort versus Ingram. How about Jaren Jackson Jr. against Anthony Davis?
So I've got the Grizzlies in 6. No.
Okay. I'm going to Suns against the Clippers. I'm not buying into the Clippers. Sorry.
Short or long in that series?
Oh, I could see it going 6 maybe, but I don't know, man. No Paul George.
I like this play right here, and I'm telling you why. It's a long yardage situation, and this pass play allows your players the ability to convert.
To win series in the NBA, Russell Westbrook is your number 2 player nowadays? I'm just wondering. I think it's hard.
Not against the Suns. Not against the
Suns. Totally agree with you.
So I've got that one. I don't know if Paul George will come back. Even if he does, I think he's not going to be in total game shape. So yeah, it's just tough to pick the Suns in that one.
And then of course the number 1 seeds. It'll be the Milwaukee Bucks against whoever you like tonight. I think it's ugly. Probably 4 games.
Yeah, I agree. I
think the Bulls look so old. I mean, the Heat look so old. I think the Bulls might win tonight.
I agree.
The Heat they look so old the other day.
That pass. No.
And then I'm picking the Thunder tonight, and then I think the Thunder I think they go 5, maybe 6. But I think that Denver's just too much for them. You?
Second.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't think that it'd be fun though.
And then we're going to have
a game in that series.
Second-round series are going to be, man, there is going to be some really, really, really good stuff going on in the second round. Big time matchups. Like possibly Boston and the Sixers. Will that be a great matchup or what?
Love it. I'd love it.
How about the Suns in Denver? That'd be a great matchup, too. All right, very good. We're going to start taking some calls and text messages. I also got some other things I want to talk about. Congratulations to Mike Brown. Definitely deserving the Coach of the Year, right, Matt? That was a pretty much a no-brainer, wasn't it?
He'll win the real one too, because that was just the Coaches Association. But he'll win the real one too.
He'll win every one of them. Deserves so. Very good. Let's take an OG&E break. We're here at the Lucky Star Casino.
Another good
We'll get
catch
after it.
by L,
Calls,
and he got
texts.
it.
We'll play some music at the top of the hour. That's wonderful. Going to be a great day. Stay with us on a Be Happy Friday on the Animal.
The Morning Animal.
The people who listen to you guys on the other station that weren't sports fans that came over, they just mad that we don't play classic rock?
I don't think they care.
I
really don't.
They just like our
hijinks and our tomfoolery.
There's a few people who are like, oh, I can't follow sports, and like,
Well, sure.
But we try
We
to
do our best to not talk about it, I promise you.
The one thing.
And listen, to those people, you're coming into the holy season, because once basketball's over with, from then until football kicking off, it is time. It's time to play on the radio.
Besides, the one idea for the show was we want to make it as mass appeal as we can to everyone.
All encompassing, all welcome.
Yeah.
The Morning Animals. Weekday mornings, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on WWLS, the Sports Animal. This is your Oklahoma City Thunder All Access Pass, sponsored by Lucky Star Casino. Now here's Gideon Hamilton on WWLS, the Sports Animal.
It's win or go home for Oklahoma City tonight as they play at Minnesota. Head coach Mark Daignault on the challenge of Minnesota's offense.
Yeah, they're a potent offensive team. They do a great job of creating advantages and then moving the ball out of those advantages. So you got to credit them for how they play. And it just requires like monster effort defensively and multiple efforts defensively.
It's Thunder versus Timberwolves tonight. Tip off at 8:30.
This has been your Oklahoma City Thunder All Access Pass on your Oklahoma City Thunder flagship station, WWLS, the Sports Animal.
It's spring football time in Oklahoma, and time for Sooner Nation to pack the palace for the Oklahoma Sooners spring football game on Saturday, April 22nd. Let's welcome home Kyler Murray as he is forever immortalized in Heisman Park with the unveiling of his Heisman statue. There will be a limited quantity of promotional giveaways available for fans who attend the game, including a commemorative Kyler Murray poster. Don't miss your chance to be there and support Team 129. To purchase tickets, visit Soonersports.com/tickets.
Take the credit, you won't regret it. The IRS is rewarding business owners with free money for keeping workers during the pandemic and beyond through the Employee Retention Credit. To qualify, call Travis Watkins Tax now, 405-451-3399.
It's time for Raindrops and Riches, only at Lucky Star Casino. Saturdays in April. One name will be drawn every hour from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. to win $500 in free play. And on Saturday, April 29th, one name will be drawn to win up to $50,000 cash. Don't forget to play on Fridays for your chance to earn 5 times entries. Head to any of our 6 Oklahoma locations. Lucky Star Casino. The biggest jackpots are closer than you think.
All tires aren't the same, and neither are all tire dealers. So find a dealer who carries Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. BF Goodrich tires are built for drivers looking for high performance and aggressive styling. Next time you need tires, don't deal with amateurs, see the tire experts. For the best tires, advice, and service, visit the experts at T&W Tire in OKC, Tulsa, Enid, Ardmore, Lawton, Elk City, Ada, and Lindsay.
At Carter Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on getting great reviews. But at the end of the day, they're not all first-round picks. For example, we got a doozy of a 1-star review from Matt B. Matt B. writes, most annoying commercials. I have so many dealers 5 minutes away from me. Why would I go 45 minutes out of my way? Bugging people in other markets is a horrible strategy. Okay, let's unpack this. Is Matt B a customer? No. What does Matt B consider a market? Hard to say. Does Matt need a hug? Well, yes, he does. So if you have a friend named Matt B, next time you see him, give him a hug. Better yet, next time you see anyone looking a little down, go up and say hello. Compliment them, or just smile. Making friends is sometimes just that easy. Well, thanks for the review, Matt B. Hopefully, this is the start of a beautiful friendship. Carter Chevrolet in Okarche. Making friends, selling cars, in that order.
Get back in the game. If you're suffering from ED, low T, or other men's health issues, it can feel like you're warming the bench. Oklahoma Men's Clinic can help. Studies show that men will typically live with poor performance for over 2 years before reaching out for help. This year, we stopped the madness. Oklahoma Men's Clinic has successfully treated ED and low T in thousands of local men for over 10 years. What sets Oklahoma Men's Clinic apart? Results. We're dedicated to restoring your overall wellness, confidence, and life in the bedroom. This is what we do every day. That's why we're the best at it. Our clinic is also leading edge with weight control and now carry the popular semaglutide and tirzepatide weight loss injections. It's time to get back in your favorite game. Give us a call at 405-266-3000. That's 266-3000. Or visit us online at okcmen.com. That's okcmen.com. And remember, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
According to Merriam-Webster, the word grand means magnificent, stately, majestic, lavish, sumptuous, grandiose, imposing in appearance or impression, sublime, intended to impress. Well, at the Grand Casino Hotel and Resort, we believe all of those definitions apply. From the table games, the Brazilian Steakhouse, the Grand Spa, the Grandstand Sports Bar, to the all-new Grand Food Court, Grand Casino Hotel and Resort will always live up to its name. Have a grand time at the Grand Casino Hotel and Resort in Shawnee. Don't we all deserve the grand treatment? GrandResortOK.com.
Some things in life are irreplaceable.
Oh no! My grandmother's crystal vase!
Hair, however, is not one of them.
Let IMS Aesthetics help get you back what you thought was lost. Not everything has to be lost forever, and hair is one of them. Call now to book your consultation in April and receive 5 treatments for $2,500. That's a savings of $1,500. IMSaesthetics.com.
Hey, Oklahoma business owners, listen up. The IRS is rewarding employers up to $26,000 per employee for keeping workers during the pandemic. Most employees qualify for the Employee Retention Credit. So call Travis Watkins today now, 405-451-3399.
SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. Proud sponsors of WWLS The Sports Animal, your Oklahoma City Thunder flagship.
Gilmore, Happy Gilmore, when he putted out on the first hole, Waterbury Open, hits his...
Where he's like knocking the ball all over the green.
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, that's good stuff. Really good stuff. All right, we're going to get it going here, 405-900-9957, phone calls. That's the Lucky Star line. We are here at the Lucky Star. Also, that's our Trade Pro Heat and Air text line. I wanted to real quick. Did you see Ben Roethlisberger was on a podcast and he was talking about Lamar Jackson? Did you see what he said?
I did.
I got to tell you, man, I can't believe Ben Roethlisberger said this publicly. You know, quarterbacks, they're a fraternity. You never see a quarterback talk bad about another quarterback. You ever notice that, Matt? Ever. Never.
You're right.
Never.
Not even if you're not even playing still, right? Like Tony Romo.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Aikman doesn't really go after guys. Yeah.
Never. Listen to Troy Aikman. Listen to these are dudes that are on TV to give you their opinion, but you never hear quarterbacks say anything bad about another quarterback. Yeah, Orlovsky, my gosh, every quarterback he talks about is the greatest quarterback in the world. But for Ben to say that about Lamar was just wrong. Even though I think there's some validity to it. You know, earlier today, there were Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless were really mad about this. And, I mean, I'm a Steeler fan, and I'm not happy that he did it either. But do you know that, like, in the first 5 years of Ben's career versus the first 5 years of Lamar Jackson's career, that Lamar Jackson had better numbers in the pocket throwing and than Ben did?
Oh, yeah. No, I saw somebody put up those numbers, yeah.
Yeah, how can Ben Roethlisberger do this? And here's the other thing, too. Ben Roethlisberger wasn't a daggone stand-in-the-pocket quarterback. I mean, he was at times, but you know how many times he would move and people would bounce off of him because he was so big and strong?
No, he couldn't do it later in his career, but earlier, yeah, he's fantastic at that.
I mean, he wasn't like Dan Marino or Peyton Manning or Dan Fouts. He wasn't like that. I don't know, man. I don't know why he did this. It does not make me happy that Roethlisberger did this. He just needs to zip it up. You don't talk about another team's quarterback, man. All that can do is become bad for the Steelers. I'm serious. You know me, Matt. You think I'm crazy a lot of times, but I believe in this mental stuff. And for him to say those things, that when the next time that Lamar Jackson gets on the field against the Steelers, I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to be even more fired up than he normally is.
You know what the other thing is?
And if he plays well, I guarantee you after the game, something will be said. It may not be by Lamar Jackson, but someone on the Ravens will go, hey, I wonder what Ben thinks of it now. Go ahead, Matt.
The other thing is, even if you look past the stats, let's say Lamar Jackson is a better pocket passer than Ben Roethlisberger, and he doesn't know what he's talking about in that regard, that would be like me saying, you know what, Giannis isn't really feared by teams because he doesn't shoot the three-point ball very well.
That's a good point.
You know what? Like, that's, I mean, Giannis is a better player in his sport than Lamar is in his sport. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like, of course. The dude's really, really good at running.
Yeah. Yeah, he isn't the greatest accurate passer of all time. He isn't. But his running game is so powerful. You know, he's like 65% run and 35% pass. So why would you take the 35% and say, well, he's really not, you know, they're not scared of him. No, but they're scared to death of him running. I don't know why. I don't know why he's got to do this. I'm not very happy about this at all. I just wish he would shut up.
Everybody's got to go on a podcast and give their take, I guess. Yeah, you're right. I feel the same exact way about it that you do.
Yeah, when you're on a podcast, these dudes, they have to say something, don't they? On these podcasts. By the way, Julie and I do a great podcast, and I don't do things like that, I promise, on ours, the Julie and Jim Traver podcast, if you want to listen. But anyway, I had to throw that out there because, look, you know me, I'm a players guy, but I totally understand the Ravens side of this. You see what the Giants are doing now? You see what they came out and said about Saquon Barkley? You and I talked about it yesterday, but I guess even more came out. They basically said, we don't want to give him a long-term contract at this time. That's what they said. See, these teams are getting a little bit smarter, Matt. They are. It took baseball forever for the owners to, first of all, not collude, and secondly, figure out how they can handle things. I told you about how they used to lose every single daggone, what's it called, Matt? Arbitration. They used to lose every one of them because they were just clueless. And then they got a lot better at it. Well, the owners in football, and if you want to call it collusion, that's fine. Go for it. I don't think it is, but whatever. But they're starting to figure out how to be a little bit smarter, and you're seeing it with Lamar Jackson, and you're seeing it with Saquon Barkley. By the way, two tremendous players. But does that understand? You see what I'm saying, Matt? They're starting to figure this thing out a little bit. Let's take an OG&E break. Celebrate and volunteer, National Volunteer Month. Helping communities. We're at the Lucky Star Casino in Concho. Come on out, win money. Great things happening out here in Concho. When we get back, we'll listen to some of the greatest music of all time, and then we will start taking calls and text messages. Whatever's on your mind, let's get it. Right here on the leader in sports, the Animal.
Catch the Morning Animals Week in Review each Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m.
Okay. That's me crushing bones.
The best and, well, sometimes worst moments of the week.
Oh, my God. He didn't care who it was. He just wanted to play
is.
If you need more Morning Animals, catch the Week in Review, hosted by T-Bag, Saturdays 9 to 11 a.m. on 98.1 FM, WWLS The Sports Animal, thesportsanimal.com, and the Sports Animal app.
This report is sponsored by FarmSafe 811.
FarmSafe 811 starts with you. Always call 811 and wait for any underground lines to be marked.
Always keep safety in the back of your mind. Just stay humble. For more information, go to farmsafe811.org.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And we're back. Jim and Todd from ZT Cigars. Hey, listen, tell us about the big event you have on April 29th at Remington Park.
Thanks, Jim. ZT Cigars' 5th annual Smokelahoma event is coming back, and it's bigger and better than ever. Smokelahoma is the premier multi-vendor cigar festival in Oklahoma, featuring the best premium cigars and luxury accessories from a variety of industries that are enjoyed by cigar aficionados, including craft beer, unique wine and spirits, excellent food, and lifestyle vendors. Attendees get to enjoy exclusive liquor samplings, an open bar, on-site casino, and live horse racing. And a portion of the proceeds will benefit Fields and Futures, which provides athletic fields and resources for Oklahoma City Public Schools.
Man, cigars, drinking, great food, casino, live horse racing, and helping kids. How do we get tickets?
VIP tickets are all-inclusive. Host bar, food, and goodie bags packed with the best premium cigars may be purchased at OKCSmoke.com.
www.OKCSmoke.com. Smokelahoma on April 29th at Remington Park. Brought to you by ZT Cigars on West Britain Road and in Yukon. Stop by or visit them on Facebook for more info.
Your summer adventure awaits at Fire Lake Casino.
Earn 100 points Monday through Sunday for your chance to win the summer adventure drawing on April 29th. Package includes a 2023 Yamaha TW200 dual sport motorcycle, Yeti Base Camp survival kit, solar generator, and more. Plus, hot seats every Saturday in April. $200 hot seats starting at 6 p.m. and two $1,500 hot seat drawings starting at 10 p.m. Karaoke every Friday, live music every Saturday at Lucky Sevens. Come out for a good time at the hometown original Fire Lake Casino, 41207 Hardesty Road in Shawnee. Open every day, 8 a.m. to 2 a.m.
At Nelson Mazda Norman, we respect your time and budget. You deserve an efficient, no-hassle car shopping experience. That's why we created the one price, one person Nelson difference. Visit NelsonMazdaNorman.com today. We'll make a believer out of you.
It's Triple Play Home Services 14th anniversary. In appreciation of your loyalty and 5-star reviews, spring tune-ups are just $73 in April. Call 405-877-PLAY to book your $73 AC tune-up or online at calltripleplay.com.
You guys know that Revive Men's Health OKC has over 10 years of experience helping men perform their best in all aspects of their life. It's the Morning Animals, Carrie Murdoch, back to tell you that Revive OKC now offers affordable, cutting-edge weight loss medications, including semaglutide. Revive's customized weight loss treatments help you lose weight and keep it off, even if you're considered clinically obese. And if you struggle to lose weight, even though you've tried everything, give Revive Men's Health OKC a call at 405-942-3100. That's 405-942-3100. They've got a 99% patient satisfaction rate. Revive OKC works with a long-term pharmacy partner with no shortage of access to semaglutide and pricing up to 60% less than the name brand medications. They're also offering free consultations to assess your health and discuss if semaglutide for weight loss is a good fit for you. Call Revive Men's Health at 405-942-3100. That's 405-942-3100 or visit revivemenshealth.com.
Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Subscription required.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 90% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. At Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the biggest brands at 90% off. That's right, get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but 90% cheaper. It's the same medication you get from your doctor, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no face-to-face conversations.
So far, so
to start
good.
your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free online visit. forhims.com/joy.
Wrestling fans, feel the podcast heat. Whoa! Join Hall of Fame wrestlers every week sharing their stories from the past. Click this with Kevin Nash. I'm in the ring.
This doesn't work. Then I have to go back to the emulator. But
Hogan's with us. And insights on what's happening now. Strictly Business with Eric Bischoff. Love breaking down the business of the wrestling business. Ric Flair, Mike Woolley, Jake the Snake Roberts, good old JR, and more. Get into the WrestleMania spirit. Just search Podcast Heat wherever you listen.
The Thunder are in Minnesota, looking to beat the Timberwolves tonight at 8:30 on ESPN 640 and 98.1 FM. WWLS, the sports animal. WWLS FM, The Village, Oklahoma City, your home of the Oklahoma City Thunder. A Cumulus media station. This hour sponsored by Bob Moore Kia. More choices, more value, more for your trade. It's hour number 2 with Jim Traber on 98.1 FM. WWLS, the sports animal.
It is hour number 2. Welcome back. Jim Traber here today at the Lucky Star Casino in Concho. Be happy Friday. Alice Peck will be out here in about an hour. Don't forget, we will play music today. Music. I had my 1 week of being a champion, and then I got beaten down last week.
You gotta take what you can get, I guess.
I know it, man. I mean, every time I win, I'm excited. Matt, would it be possible if I could hear some of my favorite music in the whole wide world? Would it be possible if I could hear?
Be Happy Friday.
Friday music, please. That is a beautiful thing. Okay, this hour dedicated to you. 405-900-9957. That's our Lucky Star line if you'd like to call in. It's also our Trade Pro Heat and Air text line, 405-900-9957. By the way, the ultimate food fan. Music, please. You know what? Al's going to only go until 7 on Tuesday. Because from 6 to 8, from 6 to 7, and during commercials, and then from 7 to 8, Brantley Cowan is going to be playing music out there.
Oh.
And if you guys don't know Brantley, he is an unbelievably talented singer who is just great. And a great dude. And he's agreed to just come out there and play. Big listener of the sports animal. So you're going to want to come out, you know, you're going to listen to the radio all day, and then we're going to have some music for you at the end. And, gosh, you know what, Matt? I am not lying to you, dude. In the last week and a half, we had 5 different people message us about their food trucks. Food trucks that want to be involved. This thing, I'm telling you, I don't know what direction it's going to go in. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be big on Tuesday. But if it gets as big as I think it will, we may have to find a new home for it.
Very nice.
Although I love doing it right there next to you.
Yeah, if I crane my neck, I can see where it'll be. You look out the window and see down there.
Tuesday, 11 o'clock. If you want to go on the sportsanimal.com, you'll find all the different food trucks that are going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait. All right, we do have a couple calls now. We'll get texts as well. Let's get to the phones on a Be Happy Friday. You're on the Sports Animal. Go ahead, please.
Hey, how's it going, Jim?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. So, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Dallas.
Hi, Dallas.
From Shawnee.
Thank you. What's on your mind today?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. So I've called in a few times asking trivia questions recently, NBA, and so I was wanting to talk about something, then ask you a trivia question at the end.
Go right ahead.
All right. So if the Heat and the Timberwolves both lose in the play-in games today, which a lot of people are predicting, which of those those two teams, the Heat and the Timberwolves, is more likely to blow it up and get rid of players?
I think it's the Heat. I just think Matt Ravis, please jump in, but I think it's the Heat because, like it or not, we all know the Gobert move was horrible, but they just made it. I mean, they just made the thing. Anthony Edwards is a star. Obviously, Towns has had a horrible 3 years, but he's really good. Conley's old. The McDaniels dude is a tremendous defender. So I just think Minnesota's in a bad way right now. I still think Minnesota's a pretty good squad. I watched that Miami team the other night. Dude, they look like they're 100 years old.
Yeah.
Now, maybe they were just tired. Go ahead, man.
And then the payroll, too. All these guys under contract for multiple years. Jimmy Butler at 37, Bam at 30, Kyle Lowry at 28, Duncan Robinson at 17. There's so much money. You could dump some of those contracts and give yourself some flexibility. And clearly there's a ceiling on this team.
Yeah, I agree. I unfortunately think that Miami's time is over. I think it's time for them to go in another direction. So I would say Miami, Dallas.
So out of those two teams, if the Thunder could, cash in a few of these draft picks like you've been suggesting, and had a chance to go get Karl Towns or Bam Adebayo, which would you prefer them to go get?
Well, yesterday I got beaten down by Barry Trammell and Al Eshbeck because neither one of them wanted Towns because they basically said that they thought that Towns isn't what they need. They don't need another big man who can go out and shoot because that's what Holmgren will do. But I kind of like Towns. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Adebayo is one of the ones that looks old. I mean, I don't know. Adebayo's making so much money, and he looks old. Now, you brought up yesterday, Matt, that Towns is going to get an extension, right? And it's going to be a lot of money.
Massive.
So, I don't know, man. This is a hard thing because you want a player, but guess what? Other teams want him too. I like Al. I would try to see if Atlanta's willing to give up Capella. I just think Capella, and one of the things I love about Capella that's different than those other two is he likes to run. And this team, I don't know if anybody's noticing, but they're playing about as fast. What was their pace this year, Matt? Wasn't in the top 3 or 4 in the league, Thunder?
Thunder, yeah, they were up there for sure.
And watch it. When the other team makes a free throw, they jump out of bounds and throw it and go.
They were 5 in pace.
Okay, 5. Yeah, by the way, my Thunder guy's telling me that Bam Adebayo is only 25 years old, but he looks old. I don't know. I'm crazy. Guess I'm crazy. Maybe it's me, but I think Capella would be the one that fits. Just me. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do anything right away. I think they're going to see how things go with Holmgren next year. And then I think at the trading deadline next year, if they believe they could get something good, they'll do it. I just don't. They got 8 first-round draft picks in 2 years. I'm going to tell you right now, there is absolutely no way that, I don't know, I don't think they'll sign 4 of those 8. Matt, is that crazy? I mean, what are they going to do with all those picks?
Next year, the Thunder have 8 picks.
Now.
No, the next 2 years, they have 8 number 1 picks. So they can't keep anywhere near them.
But some of those will be protected, Jim, so I don't know if all those will transfer.
That's a good point.
Like, I think the Jazz one is like top 10 protected. They'll probably be a bottom 10 team next year.
You think the Jazz will? I think the Jazz are going in a good direction, don't you?
You're maybe right.
I don't know. I look at the Jazz as similar to the Thunder, only not as good.
I just don't think, like, Markkanen had a great season, but is he the kind of star that you build around?
Gosh, I don't know, dude. I watched him play this year, and he looks so much better than when I saw him, like, in Chicago.
Yeah, well, that's what
it looks like he's getting older and more mature.
Hawkins,
he's slamming the ball in people's faces and knocking threes down. That was impressive to me, man.
No, it was. I
don't think he's Kawhi Leonard, but I think he might be right there, like on the cusp of being one of those big guys.
I just look at the Thunder with SGA, and I see Markkanen, and I don't think he's on that level of. You see him. That's the guy that you can build around.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
So maybe they will get that pick, maybe not.
But the big fella that they got, in the center, the rookie, he's going to help them immensely. Sexton's a good player. I mean, I don't know, man. I think Utah, if they got picks too, they got all those picks from Minnesota. So if they play their cards right, 2-3 years from now, I think Utah could be a top 4 or 5 team in the West. Is that crazy? I think
a couple years from now, yeah. I mean, things got to go really right for them. I think, and they got to get another really good player.
Well, they have to.
So next year, the Jazz pick is top 10 protected. The Rockets pick is top 4 protected. Clippers is unprotected, and obviously they have their own.
So, does that mean that the Thunder fans want Houston to get Wembanyama so that it
they could be outside of the top 4?
I know,
probably so. Because if they don't convey that, then it just turns into 2 seconds.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't like that.
The Jazz pick is different though. It's top 10 protected next year, the year after, and then it's top 8 protected. And then I think it just becomes a regular pick.
Well, they'll get at least 1 and maybe 2 of those 3 picks from the Jazz, because I think they're doing better. I really do. I do. Let's get another call in. You're on the Sports Animal. Go ahead, please.
Hey, is it me?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Tim. First-time caller, Jordan from Broken Arrow here.
Great, man. We'll get you some Johnny's Charcoal Broiler when you're done, so hold on the line.
Awesome. Thank you. Hey, I was just kind of on the Thunder topic. I was thinking about with Holmgren, you know, they sign these guys to these, like, pretty massive, big contracts and have huge expectations for them. And then, if I am not mistaken, he got injured in kind of like a pickup game, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So I mean, that to me seems like a pretty big liability whenever you sign somebody for that. Do they have any kind of like contract restrictions for pickup games or any,
you know why?
Any kind of things like that for their safety?
I kind of agree with you on this, but listen to this for a second. They're going to play no matter what. So it's not like other sports where in the off season, like a football player doesn't play a football game in the off season, right? But in basketball, what you do is you play basketball. So these dudes go out and play all these things. Like you go out to UCLA in the summertime, dude, you'll find all the best players in the entire NBA playing games against each other. So there's just no way that you can stop these guys from playing these pickup games. And that pickup game that he got hurt, you remember, that was the one with LeBron and all those dudes that played in it. So now, I don't know for sure, like in baseball, like in my baseball contract, it had things in there like you couldn't ski, you couldn't skydive. I don't know if the NBA has that stuff in their contracts. I'm not sure. But as far as playing pickup basketball, if you told these dudes not to play pickup basketball, they'd all come in out of shape. You see what I'm saying? It's just, Matt, am I right? It's just different than other sports.
It is.
That's what they do.
By the way, it's also a great time to improve. Like that, those pickup games, it's not the most organized, but could you argue that that's just as valuable as like a summer league?
Oh, it's
because of the competition.
Valuable.
Yeah,
more valuable. Yeah, Holmgren. I mean, do you remember? I think what LeBron was in that. That's where LeBron came out and said how good he looked. But the game that he got hurt, it was LeBron. I think John Morant was in the game. Who else? There were a couple other dudes that were really good players in the game. And what wasn't it for a charity or something, Matt? Remind me of that. Was it some charity?
It was Jamal Crawford's deal. It was like a pro-am that he puts on, and they're probably raising money for charity. You're probably right.
Yeah.
And he was defending LeBron.
Right.
That layup.
Exactly. So, it's different. It's just different. If they don't play pickup basketball games in the off season, then they're not going to be able to be ready to play. Because there's no other way to get ready to play basketball than to play basketball. Nothing.
And by the way,
good
luck keeping Chet off the floor. I think he's the kind of guy who ball his life. You know what I mean?
Well, he sounds like he's disgusted that he's not playing.
He's dying to play. He's dying to play right now.
I wonder, they're not going to play him in the summer league, are they?
Someone asked me that yesterday. I said, I just guessed. I said yes, just because I think he's going to be ready. He's going to be
maybe just a little though, probably not.
Yeah, you don't have to ride him. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to go crazy, but I would imagine that wouldn't hurt.
I would hope that if he gets hurt again, it will be in a real game. You know what I'm saying? Because if he were to get hurt again in the off season, it would be crushing. I mean, crushing. Now, I'm basically going against what I just said, because you have to play the pickup games. But man, you really, next year, the first game of the year, boy, if he's not running out on the floor,
well, you really in training camp, like it would be great for him to be able to go through all that.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that'd be really tough.
It would be really bad. So just hope that he can stay healthy. Let's get a text or two in before we go to break. What do you got?
Bad throw.
OU spring game. What are some of the things that we should maybe look for or think about so we know they're going in the right direction?
You know, I mean, it's a good question. I don't really know
Right before halftime.
exactly what
War comes in after
what it's going to look like,
Those
how they're going to
interceptions.
actually do the game. Are they really going to play football? Or are they going to be like blowing whistles and stuff like that? But the number one thing that I'm going to look for is defense, 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 defense. That's it. I want to look at the new kid from the McCullough kid from Indiana. I want to see what he's about. I want to see some of the defensive linemen. I want to see, the Bowen kid. That's all I care about. The offense is going to be good. I know the offense is going to be good. I want to see the wide receivers catch the ball. I think they're really good at running back. I think they're above average at quarterback. I know some of you all don't agree with me on that, but I think he's a good, solid player. He's not a star, but he's a good player. So,
and I want to see Arnold throw the ball, too.
Oh, I can't wait for that. I've already seen that. I know what that looks like. That dude can play. But, yeah, it all depends on the format. That was the word I'm looking for. The format of the game. If it's close to being a real football game, then I'm going to watch it seriously. If it's not, I don't care. I'm not a big spring football guy. I've told you all that for years and years and years. Back when I played, spring football was unbelievable. We hit every day, and everything was serious. That shows you how old I am. That's when spring football was real. Nowadays, yeah, heck, OSU's not even having a game. That should show you how they think about it, which I think is a shame, but because of the stadium. Anyway, we're at the Lucky Star Casino. It's a beautiful day outside, and we are also inside, and it is very comfortable in here as well. Come on out, win some money. Time for an OG&E break. It's National Volunteer Month. Join OG&E in bettering our communities. When we get back, more calls and texts. Let's fill the phone lines up. I just got a text from two people that said they can't wait to see Jackson Arnold. Don't get too fired up yet. Let's watch it, but I'm letting you know he is really talented. I was incredibly impressed when I watched him play. The one thing that impressed me the most about when I watched him, Matt, is that he took off running, and there were like two defensive backs that had angles on him, and neither one of them came close.
He shook him, yeah.
I mean, it was unbelievable.
Got some wiggle to him.
Jeez, look, I hate going out on a limb for any 18-year-old, anybody. But I got a suspicion that they're going to be back to playing the type of quarterback football that they had been playing. I really do. I think. I'm not saying he's going to be the number one pick in the draft. I'm just going to say that I think the dude's really good. We'll be back on the Animal. Stay with us.
Call the sports animal and be a Johnny's charcoal broiler first-time caller.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
All first-time callers win a $25 credit on the free Johnny's app. Download the free app today. Johnny's, an OKC legend since 1971, with locations all over the metro.
To the phones.
This report is sponsored by Gateway. From financial products and mortgage services, right down to how they treat you. They're your gateway to a better banking experience. Gateway First Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit gatewayfirst.com for more information.
The leading provider of men's health and wellness in Oklahoma. Proud supporter of 98.1 FM, WWLS The Sports Animal, and the Afternoon Sports Beat with Jim Traber. Visit OKCMin.com or call 405-266-3000. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Oklahoma Men's Clinic are the experts in hormone replacement therapy, but they also offer weight loss solutions. I've been getting the fat burner shots and started semaglutide for my 2023 weight loss goals. And now they have the even better peptide, tirzepatide. No national shortage at their office. So if you're looking to get into shape for summer, my friends at Oklahoma Men's Clinic can help. Call in today, 405-266-3000. Hey, everybody. Feel good today. You can tell, right? You know why? Had a great night's sleep last night on my Bob Mills Sleep Spa mattress. I really think this weekend would be a great time for you to get on out there on Reno. Go upstairs to where the beds are and ask to do the bed match. Takes about 5 minutes. Dr. Angie Shepardson, a doctor of chiropractic, and her people will make sure that they find out which is best for you. Ask you some questions, take some measurements, and then you pick out what you want, send it to your house, and you sleep beautifully. It's an amazing thing, bed match. Why guess when you can know? Julie and I did it, and we love it. You should too. It's Bob Mills Sleep Spa.
Attention, Oklahoma. David Stanley Chrysler Jeep Dodge is going to double.
Pick off while I'm getting something out of the kitchen.
$5,000. Got a tax refund? We will double it. A $5,000 tax refund is now a $10,000 refund. Want a new Ram Crew Cab? Don't buy last year's model. New 2023 Ram Crew Cab. 30% off the MSRP. Tech, title, and tax included. And no.
Why they're not throwing to the big man?
6 months. Oklahoma. It's the best time to buy a new ride. Over 500 new Chryslers, Jeeps, and Dodges in stock. All with deep discounts. And we will beat any competitor's offer on your trade-in by $1,500. If you have a tax refund, we will double it. Up to $5,000. New Ram Crew Cab. 30% off the MSRP. Tech, title, and tax included. And no payments for 6 months. Over 200 Rams to choose from. One location only. David Stanley Chrysler Jeep Dodge. Across from Tinker in Midwest City. Ram stock number W41859. No payments for 6 months with Dash Financial. Dealer retains all remains.
And we're back. Jim and Todd from ZT Cigars. Hey, listen, tell us about the big event you have on April 29th at Remington Park.
Thanks, Jim. ZT Cigars' 5th annual Smokelahoma event is coming back, and it's bigger and better than ever. Smokelahoma is the premier multi-vendor cigar festival in Oklahoma, featuring the best premium cigars and luxury accessories from a variety of industries that are enjoyed by cigar aficionados, including craft beer, unique wine and spirits, excellent food, and lifestyle vendors. Attendees get to enjoy exclusive liquor samplings, an open bar, on-site casino, and live horse racing. And a portion of the proceeds will benefit Fields and Futures, which provides athletic fields and resources for Oklahoma City Public Schools.
Man, cigars, drinking, great food, casino, live horse racing, and helping kids. How do we get tickets?
VIP tickets are all-inclusive. Host bar, food, and goodie bags packed with the best premium cigars may be purchased at OKCSmoke.com.
www.OKCSmoke.com. Smokelahoma on April 29th at Remington Park. Brought to you by ZT Cigars on West Britton Road and in Yukon. Stop by or visit them on Facebook for more.
Look at this.
It's spring football time in Oklahoma, and time for Sooner Nation to
His eyes are closed.
The Oklahoma Sooners spring football game on Saturday, April 22nd. Let's
He's looking at it.
As he is forever
He sees a hold.
in Heisman Park with the unveiling of his Heisman statue.
No, he doesn't. His eyes are closed.
Promotional giveaways available for fans who attend the game, including a commemorative Kyler Murray poster. Don't miss your chance to be there.
Got a blind ref.
To purchase tickets, visit Soonersports.com/tickets.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now his eyes are open.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Get 15% off when you buy a set of Brake Best Select or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors through April 25th at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. The Sports Animal Studios, powered by the OKC Thunder. Tune in tonight at 8:30 p.m. as your Thunder take on the Timberwolves in Game 2 of the 2023 NBA Play-In Tournament. Watch on ESPN or listen to Matt Pinto on WWLS, The Sports Animal. Learn more at OKCThunder.com.
Get ready for the 2023 Oklahoma Spring Game. That's Saturday, April the 22nd for the Sports Animal. be at O'Connell's on historic Campus Corner. The legend Al Eschbach kicks it off at 12:30 with in-depth previews, and then myself, Matt Ravis, will be joined by Matt Meyer to recap the game afterwards. Total coverage of the spring game on 98.1 FM, thesportsanimal.com, and the Sports Animal app.
By the way, I will be coming on in the spring game for a while as well, the pregame. I'll be on around 1 o'clock. I will actually be playing a poker tournament, so I will take a little time from the poker tournament to come on. So, you know, best station in the state to cover all the sports. Sports Animal. We're at the Lucky Star Casino today, taking phone calls, text messages. 405-900-9957. That's a Lucky Star line. Let's get to the phones. You're on the Sports Animal. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Jim, it's me.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, guy. Hey, when you played up in Alaska, was that semi-pro ball?
Yeah, it's a summer league for when I was in college. So yeah, it's like so back then there were the two best summer leagues in the world for baseball, college baseball, were Alaska and the Cape Cod. And there was also a really decent one in the Kansas area. And then there was another one that was pretty good in Colorado. But all the West Coast dudes, like from Arizona State and Hawaii and USC, they all went up there and played in Alaska. And then a lot of the other people, the East Side, went to Cape Cod. And they got me a place to go up there. I went up with Stan Bond, one of our players from OSU, and we went up there and played one summer. It was pretty cool.
Well, did you ever participate in the tournament? The championship in Wichita. That's where they held that.
We did not because I left after about a month in the season because they were kind of not treating me the way I wanted to be treated. So I left and came back. And remember, it was like 55, 60 degrees. It was really weird. It was normally warmer, but it was a really cool summer, and I had to come back and play football in here at 100 degrees on the football field. So there's no way that I would have been ready. So I came back down here and got back in shape for football. And but I did play for about a little over a month up there. But no, I didn't get to play in the I think it's called WBC, whatever it is. Yeah, I didn't get to play in that tournament. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, big tournament.
I was looking at a list here, some major leaguers that played in that. Dave Winfield, Roger Clemens, Pujols, Mark McGuire.
I know.
Played too.
No, it's amazing. Absolutely,
you played against a lot of those guys, didn't you?
Yeah, I played against some. Obviously, McGuire and Clemens and those dudes. Yeah, but they, that's a great tournament, man. A lot of people love going to that tournament because you get some of the best players in the country there. Okay? Appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't get to go. That year, our team was unbelievable in North Pole. Matter of fact, when I left, I think we were like 6 games ahead of everybody. And then they gave the lead up, and I think Fairbanks is the one who ended up winning it. They had all the players, but we had an unbelievable team, man. We were so good. And we had it was really good, Matt. Like I said, the weather was really cool, right? I mean, like literally like highs in the 60s. And then when we played at night, it'd be like 50 degrees. And all these players were from Arizona and California and Hawaii. Well, I grew up on the East Coast. I played in this weather all the time. So when I left, dude, I was hitting like 450. And the second dude in the league to me was hitting like 350. I'm serious. I'm not lying to you. I was like 100 points ahead of everybody else in the league. We had this one little dude on our team his name was Oniate, and he was from Hawaii. And all he would do was complain about how cold it was, but he could pole, man. He was a little tiny Hawaiian dude, and he could rake. And then we had some other really good players on our team. And then the Gold Panthers from Fairbanks had all the big-name guys. I mean, big names. Dan Plesac and all these guys. And we would light them up. Nobody liked us. It was fun, though. We had a good time. North Pole. The North Pole Knicks. Back to the phones. You're on the Sports Animal. Go ahead, please.
Is it me?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Chris Needham, Jim. How you doing?
Yeah, Chris, how are you?
Hey, I'm going to give you one, and then you give me one of your best, because I've got one good one, and probably you're going to have 8,000 of lines that a baseball player had in the dugout or a manager or whatever, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Just the best I'd heard, I was in Chicago, my brother and I, Cub ring out or something, but we're watching TV. Rick Sutcliffe is on, and I don't know if the story is about himself, or talking about another guy, but they're playing in Cincinnati. Cubs pitching, I think it was Sutcliffe, so he says, okay, he hits first inning, man, boom. First pitch guy pulls one, the fireworks go crazy. They just set fireworks off. Next batter walks, next batter another home run. Fireworks lighting up the sky, going crazy. He settles down, throws another pitch, gets one guy out, but then throws another one. Boom! Third home run. Fireworks lighting up the sky. The manager comes out walking slowly to the mound. Sutcliffe says he walks about 2 steps off the mound and said, "Don't you even dream of taking me out of this ball game." Manager says, "No, just the guy that's out there setting off fireworks, I'm just giving him time to reload."
I love it. Here's one of my favorite ones. We had this dude named Bill Swaggerty who came up from AAA. He was a really good pitcher, about 6'5", good pitcher. He comes up to his first major league start. He walks the first guy. He walks the second guy. And he is 3-0 on the third guy. Earl Weaver comes out of the mound, out of the dugout, and Rick Dempsey is walking out to come to the, from the catcher to come to the mound. And Earl is waving him off. Earl's waving him off. He don't want anybody to come. Now, Earl is about 5'6". And so Swaggerty is standing right on the rubber, and Earl is underneath him. So Earl's head is about at Swaggerty's waist. I mean, it may be a little bit higher. And Earl looks up at him and he goes, "If you walk this guy, you're going back to Rochester tomorrow." And he walked off the mound. And the next pitch was ball 4. And I'll be daggone if when he took him out, I think he got through the inning, and then the next inning they took him out. And Earl, when he got in the dugout, Earl said, "Go pack your stuff. Send him home right away." And it's his first big league start ever. And that's what Earl did to the guy. And I'm telling you, he never pitched well again in his career. That was my man, Earl Weaver. And thank goodness, Earl and I got along really, really well. Earl never got on to me one time. So, but some of those pitchers, man, pitchers are psychotic, man. And I told the story the other day about how Randy Johnson told Brenly, don't even think about taking him out. And, of course, I don't know if you're going to – Randy Johnson is not the type of dude that you're going to say no to. But then the next time Brenly wanted to take him out of the game, he didn't even get to the first baseline, and he put his arm up to get somebody out of it. So Randy Johnson couldn't even talk to Brenly. He wouldn't let him even talk to him. So that's good stuff. I think I've actually heard Sutcliffe tell that story before, and I'm pretty sure it was Sutcliffe. That's good stuff. Baseball players are crazy, man. They really are. There's a lot of good stories of that kind of stuff. Why don't we get a text or two in, Matt? What do you got?
Absolutely. Here from the Trade Pro Senior text line, 900-9957. This is a good question. What is our NBA all-drama team? 5 players like Durant who would qualify for the all-drama team in the NBA.
Well, Durant is not a drama queen on the floor. Are you talking on the floor or off the floor? I don't know.
I think
the floor, Draymond.
Both, probably.
Okay, well, I got Draymond Green for sure.
Yeah, Draymond's there.
And you got the dude that, Brooks, that Mark Rogers can't stand.
Kyrie Irving got to be on the all-drama team,
not even close, yeah. No, he's probably the captain of the squad. If you want to say off the floor, then Durant's definitely part of that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think
Patrick Beverly.
Oh, my gosh.
He can be Mr. Drama.
Oh, he's unbelievable, yeah. Yeah, he's a good one. I'm sure that's 5 right there. I'm sure there's some other ones that we're missing.
Ben Simmons.
Oh, my gosh. You know what, Ben Simmons, if we never mentioned his name again on this show, I'd be happy.
We can throw in Zion there, too, if you want. Spit some drama with him.
My goodness. McCollum, I've always liked McCollum. I like him so much more. I can't explain to you how much I like him after what he said. What do you got?
Let's see here. I can understand back in the day, OKC wasn't a destination for free agents. They've got success early, and they have some they had some success early and have popularity out of the gate. And now people are mentioning that, hey, they can be something these days. That said, younger NBA players who become free agents in the future, do they see OKC as a potential free agent destination?
Well, I'll just tell you this: it'll be the first small market that it's ever happened. So if you're so in love with Oklahoma City that you think that they'll be the first that ever happens for, well, okay. But what I'm trying to say to you is, this team is not going to go anywhere by free agency.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be trade.
I'm with you. One more one here. What thoughts on the Mavs fine? Were they too lenient, the league?
Say it one more time.
The Mavericks fine. Did you see that today? They got fined.
I didn't see it. What happened? How much?
They got fined $750,000 by the league for what they did in terms of tanking in the last game.
Well, I'll tell you this.
And the public comments about it, too, I think is what really got them. But go ahead.
What I would say is, Matt, that I think you could find 15, 20 teams for $750,000. I think they just did it stupidly, and then, like you said it beautifully. What did you say, Keith?
They said the quiet part out loud.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Is 750 too much, too little? I don't know.
Well, here's what I'd asked Mark earlier, because I thought it was a little lenient. I mean, that's if you're looking at that as an investment in keeping your draft pick, that's probably worth it to the Mavericks.
Absolutely.
To Mark
when you're
Cuban.
A billionaire.
What is $750,000 to him?
Nope, you're right. When you're a billionaire, now the perfect thing will be, dude, if they lose the pick and get number 11 or number 12.
A lot of people wanted the NBA to take that pick away or to give it to New York.
That would probably be too much, huh?
I would say so, yeah. So,
because like you said, there's a bunch of teams tanking. They just did a poor job of it. Interesting. Well, we'll see what happens when the lottery rolls around. Hopefully, maybe the Thunder can move ahead of them. That'd be fun.
That would be really funny.
It would. When you tank and then you don't get it. You did what you wanted, but then you don't get it. That'd be really, really tough. The Mavs are an absolute mess. That's the truth of the matter. They're an absolute mess. $750,000 does nothing to Mark Cuban, but Mark Cuban better figure out how to be a daggone general manager. And I know he's not the general manager. Don't message me and go, Jim, he's not the general. But you know, he's helping to run the squad.
Don't be Jerry Jones, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, same market.
Yeah. And
they're looking. Although I will say, well, I mean, Dallas went to the finals of the Western Conference last year, so heck, they actually have gone further than the Dallas Cowboys. Time for an OG&E break. It's National Volunteer Month doing OG&E and bettering our communities. I'm here today at the Lucky Star Casino and Concho. Come on out, win some money. We'd love to see you. Great restaurant, restaurant and bar.
Peterson got
and,
away.
all the games. Watch all the games, too. Watch all the NBA games while you're winning money. How can you beat that? Lucky Star. More calls and texts next than the legend, Mr. Al Eschbeck, on the leader in sports, the Animal.
The Morning Animal. Morning Animal.
The people who listen to you guys on the other station that weren't sports fans that came over, are they just mad that we don't play classic rock?
I don't think they care. I really don't.
They just like our hijinks and our tomfoolery.
There's a few people who are like, oh, I can't follow sports. And like,
well, sure.
But we try
to do our best to not talk about it, I promise you.
The one thing...
And listen, to those people, you're coming into the holy season, because once basketball's over with, from then until football kicking off, it is time. It's time to play on the radio.
Besides, the one idea for the show was we want to make it as mass appeal as we can to everyone.
All encompassing, all welcome.
Yeah.
The Morning Animals. Weekday mornings, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on WWLS, the Sports Animal. This is your Oklahoma City Thunder All Access Pass, sponsored by David Stanley Dodge. Now here's Gideon Hamilton on WWLS, the Sports Animal.
The Oklahoma City Thunder could advance to the NBA playoffs with a win at Minnesota tonight. Head coach Mark Daigneault sizes up the Timberwolves.
Well, I mean, Towns is obviously a forceful personnel matchup, and so is Edwards. They play through those guys, and those guys are really, confident, good players when they're in space, and so we've got to give them both a crowd.
It's the Thunder at Minnesota tonight. Tip-off at 8:30.
This has been your Oklahoma City Thunder All-Access Pass on your Oklahoma City Thunder flagship station, WWLS, the sports animal.
Owning and operating a business in Oklahoma takes hard work and dedication. At Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, we understand no matter the size of your business, protection is critical. And just like every operation is unique, every commercial policy can be tailored to your needs. Because when your business succeeds, we all succeed. Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance, made of and made for Oklahomans. Visit okfbinsurance.com today to find an agent near you.
Take the credit. You won't regret it. The IRS is rewarding business owners with free money for keeping workers during the pandemic and beyond through the Employee Retention Credit. To qualify, call Travis Watkins Tax now, 405-451-3399.
This is Mark Rogers for Trade Pros Heat and Air. We all know that HVAC repairs can be costly, but not with Trade Pros Heat and Air. With their all-star service program, you receive up to 65% off your next repair. Call my bros at Trade Pros today or visit TradeProsOKC.com.
Hi, this is Chip, owner of Adam Tremmy Real Estate. I am very excited to announce I am now offering my $999 flat fee listing program in Tulsa and most of Northeast Oklahoma and Enid and all of Northwest Oklahoma. For more details, call me at 405-285-4600.
The people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas are making a huge difference to our state. They are Oklahoma's largest single taxpayer by a large margin. The largest source of funds for our schools. They are the biggest contributor to household income for families across the state. Tens of thousands of our fellow Oklahomans are working to produce America's energy, and as a result, they are the largest driver of our economy. And they do it reliably and responsibly. Learn more at OERB.com.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Chandler has a special Ram Truck Month offer announcement. Purchase a new 2023 Ram truck for only $32,000. $32,000 for new Ram trucks, and Patriot will guarantee that price all year long. New 2023 Chargers for the lowest price anywhere of under $28,000. I repeat, new Dodge Chargers priced under $28,000. No one beats a Patriot in Chandler deal. Not now, not ever, and we guarantee it.
Patriot, just a country mile east of OKC.
Growing a business brings pressure. It's not easy to maintain momentum and still keep employees engaged. Fortunately, there's Insperity. Their scalable HR solutions help me with hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance while giving my employees competitive benefit options. When my people are able to thrive, my business can adapt and prosper. With Insperity, nothing seems impossible. Insperity, HR that makes a difference.
Here's some exciting news. Metro Shoe Warehouse just got a huge shipment of the brand new Hoka Clifton 9 in all the new spring colors for men and women. Hurry in for best selection. They won't be on the shelves for long. And Metro Shoe Warehouse has the biggest selection of on-cloud shoes than any other store in the region. Come in today and check out all the new colors and styles. Now get out there and live your best life with Hoka, On-Cloud, and Metro Shoe Warehouse. Shop OKC Norman in Tulsa or shop in your undies 24/7 at metroshoewarehouse.com. Shop local, shop Metro Shoe Warehouse.
Hi, it's Curtis Fitzpatrick for Sun and Ski Sports. It is a fantastic time to be getting outdoors and enjoying the spring weather. And when you do that, you want to look good and feel good. And to help with that is Sun and Ski Sports. They have all the brand new styles for all your outdoor activities. And the new arrivals are available right now at Sun and Ski Sports. So if biking roads and trails, if that's your passion, the brand Cannondale is up to 30% off. Plus, all the latest Rocky Mountain bikes are all in stock. And if you prefer running adventures like I do, Hoka, On, and Brooks are just a few of the top brands available for you. Plus, save up to 60% off. Yeah, I said 60% off on in-stock ski and snowboard apparel for next winter season. Get these great deals during their Ski-A-Later sale, which goes through July 3rd. Stop by Sun and Ski Sports, the original in Oklahoma City, the one in Norman, and Tulsa. Sun and Ski Sports, your hometown favorite since 1989.
Hey guys, this is Keenan Thompson. I have a problem with you. Yes, you. None of y'all told me that Auto Trader has millions of new and used cars that I can shop from home. I thought we were friends. I put smiles on your face, but I'm not smiling. No one told me that with Auto Trader, a dealer can deliver cars to my home or that I could shop by price on Auto Trader. No one. Consider this friendship that you just learned we had officially over. Finally, it's easy. Auto Trader.
ZT Cigars' annual Smokelahoma event is Saturday, April 29th at Remington Park. Smokelahoma features the best premium cigars, luxury products, craft beers, spirits, food, and more from vendors across the nation. Enjoy exclusive samplings, open bar, on-site casino, and live horse racing by purchasing your all-inclusive tickets at OKCSmoke.com. Brought to you by ZT Cigars.
AMCO. Proud sponsors of WWLS The Sports Animal, your Oklahoma City Thunder flagship station. Now it's time for the Air Comfort Solutions winning call of the day. Make the winning call at 405-721-3740.
We're back, Lucky Star Casino. What do we got winning call today, Matt? Who do you like?
We got a ton of phone calls today. It's good stuff.
Love it.
There was a good discussion about pickup ball. Chet, earlier.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's a good call. It really is. Because it's really weird, but it's just a different sport.
Well, I think there's an argument to be made for, hey, those guys shouldn't be allowed to play pickup ball, but I thought that we kind of laid it out.
Yeah. No, it's a good argument. But then the answer is, how do you get in shape? You know, how do you do it? I don't think people understand that in the off season, these young players, they'll play pickup games 4 or 5 times a week. I mean, that's what they do. That's their life.
If we don't even know about it.
That's
90%
right.
of the time. You
That's
don't even know
exactly
about it.
right.
These are like closed gym stuff. In fact, if you go to Chet's YouTube channel, he's got some good stuff on there, and there's some video from some of that.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, from this summer.
That's cool. Well, like I said, UCLA's got unbelievable games. Westbrook basically, I don't know if Westbrook started him back when he was young, but he was a big part of it. And I mean, star after star after star are playing. Let's get another call in. You're on the Sports Animal. Go ahead, please. Hello.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, what's up?
John Tal.
Hey, John, how are you?
Who'd you play for in Cape Cod?
I didn't play Cape Cod. I played in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I never went to Cape Cod. I only went to Alaska for that one summer. Did your boy play in Cape Cod?
Yeah, he played for Wareham, and I wound up winning 1 year.
Tom Holliday, Tom Holliday coaches one of those teams.
Yeah. Also, one of the coaches from OU was up there. He was a coach up there too.
Okay.
But that was too long ago.
It's a good league, and they do wood bats.
Yep. And then all the Alaska teams came down and played in that NBC up in Wichita.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I left early, so I wasn't there towards the end when the tournament rolled around. But back then, there was only one team that would come. Whoever won the Alaskan League would go down there. So I don't know. Do more teams go down there now?
Well, this would have been in 99, 2000. So they had several teams from Alaska then.
Really? That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, back when, for me, I was there in 79, 80, I think. 1980.
That's way back.
Yeah.
No offense.
I'm old, dude. You know that. I'm old.
Yeah, Brian played for the Wichita Sluggers, which was all the guys from Wichita State.
Oh, yeah. No, listen, the summer leagues in Kansas are pretty good. Hutchinson and Wichita, it's pretty good. But it's been pretty much known, as you well know, the two best summer leagues have been Alaska and the Cape Cod League. But, yeah, there's another league, I think there's one in Colorado, too, that's not that bad. So, good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to holler at you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yourself.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Johnny Talent, good man. His son, Brian, was a big-time pitcher at LSU and in the big leagues. 405-900-9957. Yeah, I couldn't. There was no way, Matt Ravis, that I could have come back to Oklahoma on the AstroTurf and for 2 or 3 days with Jimmy Johnson and that staff and been ready to practice at 100 degrees on AstroTurf after I'm up there in 55 and 60 degree weather. I'd have come down here and I would have died.
That would have been an adjustment for sure.
Oh, it would have been horrible.
Heat stroke for you.
You know, the story, it's a real quick story. It's interesting. When you get there, they take your return ticket so that you don't leave, right? So they give you a round-trip ticket, but then they take your return ticket. Well, they didn't take mine. I don't know why. I guess they forgot.
Somebody messed up. Yeah.
So they give you a job, and like my man Stan Vaughn, his job, I believe, if I remember correctly, was to watch a drawbridge.
I could do that, I bet.
He sat at the drawbridge, and he would push the button and help the people if the things would come through. You know what my job was? Construction.
You got the short end of the stick on that.
Yeah, and the very first day, they asked me to move an entire load of bricks from one place to another. So guess what? I never came back from lunch. First day. And then I was like, you're going to give me a job? And they're like, oh, you'll be okay. And then they started paying me like some money. And I was like, are you going to give me a job? No. So I wasn't making as much as like the other guys were. And so I said, look, I'm not real happy about this. And then suddenly I told them, I said, I'm leaving. And they said, how are you going to leave? I said, well, I got my ticket. I'm leaving. And they didn't know I had my ticket. So I left. But after a month, they were not happy either. They were not happy at all. But guess what? I wasn't going to deal with that. They were treating me like junk. And like I said, I was leading the league in hitting. Only because I was the only one that could deal with the weather.
Manual labor versus sitting around and watching stuff. I don't know what I'd rather do.
I did, I did one summer in Stillwater watch an oil rig. I got paid for that.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, that was a great job. Sat out there with a transistor radio and listened to music. Oh, man. The things that used to be done. Why don't we get it? We got a phone. You want to get another couple texts? What do you want to do?
And I was going to tell you, too, really quickly. Transfer portal news. It's not over, people.
Oh, my
Oklahoma
gosh.
State's left tackle, Caleb, is it Etienne? Is that how you say it?
Etienne, yeah.
Started 13 games from last year. Has entered the portal.
That is not good. What in the world is going on?
And why spring window.
He's not even. The spring's not even over. Now, I'm going to bet you an amount of money that I'm going to get a text from an OSU fan in the next 15 minutes that's going to tell me he wasn't going to start anyway. That's what always happens. I just don't.
Well, it's usually got to be something like that, right? Where he's not happy with playing time or forecasting his playing time. Usually that's why, right? I would assume, but.
Usually, yes, but I'm going to tell you, dude. I have not heard the greatest things about the way the offensive line coach treats his offensive lineman. I'll just leave it at that.
Interesting.
I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just telling you, I have heard some things that...
Well, if that's true and you're losing a guy who started 13 games for you because of that, that's horrible. That's awful.
I know. Dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know if OSU's going to be any good, Matt. I don't. I mean, I'm sure they'll be better than people expect, plus their schedule is easy as can be, but I don't know what's going on up there, dude. We'll see. Another text?
Alan Bowman better be Patrick Mahomes.
Well, Bowman, let me tell you something. Bowman can't move very well. I know that Barry Trammell said that Mike Gundy told him that he moves pretty well in the pocket. Okay, but if there is no pocket, what do you do?
Last one here. We had people asking updates on Gobert and Towns. They're still officially questionable for tonight.
And you and I both believe Towns is definitely going to play.
Towns is playing, I think, yeah.
But we don't know about Gobert.
That's a toss-up.
Yeah. And frankly, we saw the other night, they blew a game, and they took the Lakers, who some people think are going to win the West, all the way down to the wire without Gobert. So I don't know if they... Now, they're better with Gobert. I mean, I think we all agree, right? I mean, pretty simple.
Yeah, especially against the Thunder.
Exactly. That's exactly right. We're going to all find out together tonight. All right, Matt, who are you picking?
I'll go upset with you, too. I definitely against the number. I love the Thunder. And I think they can win this one straight up.
All right, good. Very good. Are you on tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow. I got tomorrow off. I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. So I'll take a Saturday off before I head up to Norman next week. So Preston Poole will be on 1 to 3 tomorrow.
All right, man. Good job, man. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. See ya.
See ya. We'll take a OG&E break. National Volunteers Month. Helping communities. I'm here at the Lucky Star Casino. Mr. Eschbeck, Al Eschbeck, rolling in here. And we'll talk to him next on The Animal. Don't go away.
Save the date and room in your stomach for 2023's edition of Traber's Ultimate Food Fair. Tuesday, April 18th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the parking lot of Communications Federal Credit Union off Northwest Expressway and Wedgwood Drive. Fun food from some of the Metro's best food trucks, fair food vendors, and all the animals live. Sponsored in part by Crosslands, A&A Ridall and Sales Company. Complete details now at thesportsanimal.com and the Sports Animal app.
This report is sponsored by Cox, bringing us closer. In today's highly connected world, you need reliable internet speed. Cox is ready for the future with their fastest internet yet. Cox multi-gig speeds are here with limited availability in select areas. It's internet built for tomorrow today. Learn more at Cox.com. Cox, bringing us closer.
It's spring football time in Oklahoma, and time for Sooner Nation to pack the palace for the Oklahoma Sooners spring football game on Saturday, April 22nd. Let's welcome home Kyler Murray, as he is forever.
All right, I'll be back later on. I'm done for now.